everybody, Stephanie here with the Machine Gun Nest with our newest legal update. So since we've last spoken, so many things have happened here in Maryland. As you all know, the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association v. Bruin case was decided, and we are seeing people sign up and come out for their concealed carry permit in droves. We are expecting to see tens of thousands of new concealed carry weapon holders here in Maryland, and this is really, really exciting. For those who don't know, you still do have to fulfill whatever your requirements might be, whatever state you're in. Here in Maryland, it is a 16-hour course. It involves lecture time, live fire, law, fingerprints, passport photos, and you still need to fill out your references. But when you log onto the Maryland State Police portal, you will select personal protection as your reason. And as long as all of those requirements are fulfilled, the state must issue your permit. So that's really, really exciting. So we're going to see record numbers of gun sales as a result. So before all of this happened, we were still seeing NICS checks setting records almost every month consistently. The NICS check is just a way to look into an FBI database to see if you're a felon or not, and we use those to kind of evaluate how many gun sales are happening. Now, it isn't indicative of total gun sales that are happening because there are private gun sales, but it is a great indicator of where things are sales-wise, and that's a win overall for the 2A community. So next here in Maryland, we've just finished up some primaries. So we've had primaries from a local county and city level all the way up to the governor level. And so if you don't know, these elections really matter. Typically, only a fraction of the people who vote in presidential elections show up to vote in these midterm and show up to vote for these for Congress, for your governor, for your state officials. So if you don't typically go out and vote for that, please do it. It only takes 20 minutes. The lines are never long. It's really, really important. So we've had Dan Cox win his primary, and he will be facing off against Wes Moore in for the governorship here in Maryland. This is like a big showdown. It is like freedom, somebody who's completely a freedom purist versus a typical leftist. Now, Wes Moore, he is everything that would be appealing on the outer package. He's a good-looking guy. He's a veteran. He is a best-selling author. He's been endorsed by Oprah. He's a top 40 under 40 entrepreneur back when he was under 40. And so on the outset, he has all of these appealing characteristics, but the reason he got this far is because there are so many headline surfers who just read headlines and think that he might be the best candidate. But dear friends, let me tell you, he is not the best candidate. Anybody who typically aligns themselves with the Democratic Party will pretend to be pro-2A, but always says, oh, I'm for these reasonable restrictions on firearms. I'm for these reasonable things. Otherwise, the Democratic Party wouldn't even accept them. And we all know that there are no reasonable restrictions. As we see what's happening right now, the HR 1808, the assault weapons ban, is being paraded as something reasonable when it absolutely isn't. So I'm going to be releasing a slate closer to the general election on November 8th, from the bottom all the way to the top, on who we support and who is a true Second Amendment supporter. I'm going to be giving them grades, and I'm going to be snipping together quotes, and I'm going to be even interviewing a lot of these candidates. But right now I can say with full, complete support that if you are in the state of Maryland, we implore you to vote for Dan Cox, because we've talked to him before and he truly understands the Second Amendment. As a constitutional attorney, understands why it's important and understands that it needs preserved without even coming close to the slippery slope of whatever reasonable restrictions might be. So we're going to keep you updated as things are evolving here in our state. If you are interested in getting your concealed carry permit, go to themachinegunnest.com and hit training and get signed up for your class. We have a lot more classes being added to the books, and we look forward to not only arming you, but educating you. Stay involved, and if you haven't hit subscribe, please do.